Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. There's the pick. Shoots. Here's Watsura. Has to Ward. Fires from deep. 6 to shoot. No good with the layup. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And the basket by Zalgiris.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Watsura. Poked away. Pass to Zalgiris. No good from outside. They get it again. Ward the pass to Hayes.
Even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Fades back. The shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
No good from 18.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Pass to Brosdakis. No good with the triple. Takes the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
The fadeaway. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. The tray. Drills it from outside.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
He takes it in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
There's a screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Smailagic passes to Brazdeikis. Here's Smailagic. Just 4 to shoot. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Hayes in the corner. And he converts the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Smailagic from deep. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Here's Watara. Bangs home the trifecta. Watara's got 6 points.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Smailagic.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Here's Smailagic. He's got 8. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Knocked loose. Second shot opportunity.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Count that bucket. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Wallace covering. Count the basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for your home team. Number 7.
Home team on D. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Buries the long-range jumper. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wallace has got 7 points in the game.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
They set the pick low. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Going inside. No good. That would have tied it.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Wallace outside. Fires the 3. Is with the rebound. Here's Herrera. A 3-pointer is right on target. Herrera's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Waltz. Defense is right there. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Picked him clean. Mitchell outside. Pass to Zalgiris. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Into the lane. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Low. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Hummus. Here's Herrera. And he uses the glass on the layup. Herrera's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Zalgiris. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Low. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Herrera. Wallace covering, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. One-on-one here. Deflects the pass. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. It doesn't go for him.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
7 seconds left now here in the second. Low. It could go, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pass to Brosdakis. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the away team.
First free throw is good.
Brosdakis. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Watsura. And he makes that one. Watsura's got 8.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Driving to the basket. Here's Brosdakis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Down low, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the shot goes in.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Ward. And it's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. Here's Watsura. 5 to shoot.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
Line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Driving the lane, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Smailagic misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Knocks it loose. Fast break, here they come. Pull up Jay, and he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 10.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
The high post shot. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ward. Lays it up off the glass. Shot to stop the run. Got a hand on it. Here's Hayes. Pass to Watsura.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. And good that time.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Pass to Smailagic. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some...
Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Driving inside, and he banks in the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
.43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Puts up a 3. Second chance effort.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the away team, number 15.
So he gets them both. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Wallace covering.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that knock.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
It's good from long range. There's 18 seconds left in the third. There's the three. Rebound by Mitchell. Wallace outside. Lets it go with a three. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Leading by 9. And we're coming. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Pass to Hummus. Low. Servetus grabs the miss.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Wallace covering. Offline from the top of the key.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Number 7, Sebastian Herrera.
There's the screen. Takes it off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Hummus. From downtown. Rebound by Mitchell. For the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Low. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Drives to the hoop. Servetus grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And the shot goes down.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. For three, Mitchell. Ball is up on top. Here's Servetus. It's blocked. Here's Hummus.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Tries a three off the inbound. The putback. The putback is no good. Wallace looking for an opening. And it's blocked. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Finished off the break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
That's good by Zalgiris.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Watsura. Wallace covering. Pass to Watsura. He's all alone. Ahead. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow. A play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:03 left in the game. Pass to Ward. 5 on the clock. Low. Another shot. Hayes. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Zalgiris. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Ward, and he drives in. Money!
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Yeah, look, that shot took loads apart. Zero fear.
Here's Watsura. Beyond the arc. Frames it from downtown.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they get the victory here at home. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
4-3, and Tucker pulls it down. Takes it inside. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Off target from three-point range. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's the three. And he dunks it down.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Gets the three to fall. He has 6.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Check by Tucker. Hayes with a screen on Tucker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tuck, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Ward. Six to shoot. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Tucker. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Off target with the three.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
With the teardrop. And a missed layup.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Count it, good. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
Thank you for that, Allie. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 10 points for him.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And he goes in for the dunk.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. It's Hayes with the rebound. Check by Tucker. Pass to Ward. The three. The shot no good. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Driving in. Oh, that was something else,
just
man.
beautiful. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Misses the three. In transition, here they come. And he throws it down with one hand.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Bellinelli. Pass to Zizic. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
To the wing on the left. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. There's a screen. Here's Bellinelli. Three-pointer off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Lets the three fly, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Closed it in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Drills it from deep. Bellinelli's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Over to the wing. Down low. It's picked off. Here's Hamas. No points so far. To the left side wing. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
To the wing, right side. On the take, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Out left to the wing. Here's the pick. From downtown. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Fires from deep. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. .107 left to play in the half. Pass to Zizic. Here's Bellinelli. Beyond the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The steal. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. Bellinelli's got 6 points.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Looking to win the run. Zizic with the rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They get it back. Pass to Bellinelli.
Home team foul. Kaunas. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
20 seconds left in the second. And it's off from three-point range.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They're up by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Taking a look at the visitors, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the visiting team.
Total team.
And that'll do it for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The three. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. From outside the arc. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries. Right side Tucker. For 3. Doesn't go for him. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. Checked by Tucker. Offline with a 3. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The shot comes out.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh, their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Pass to Hayes. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Hayes.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand to the paint. There's a screen. Outside Tucker. The 3 ball. He drops it from range. He's got 16.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Checked by Tucker. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
corner. It's rebounded by Herrera.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
There's a screen, tipped away. Here we go. Hayes with a screen on Tucker. Pass to Hayes. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock for the lead. Can't get the layup. Target from range. He's got 19.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Number 2.
That one's no good. And he drives in. Yep, that one's good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Over to the left wing. Checked by Tucker. Here's Ward. And the layup is good. Ward's gotten 4 this quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Inside. Outside Tucker. Checked by Tucker. Pulls it from the corner. And he gets the bucket. The 3 is up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. On Friday, then on Thursday.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Bellinelli. Here's Morgan. Shot clock at 6. Into the lane. And Bellinelli gets it to go.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Yep, right through the net.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Three-pointer. The shot no good. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
And Hollis gets it to go.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. To the middle. Right wing. Here's Zizic. And again, unable to change momentum here. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
It's hauled in by Bellinelli.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
So both teams making some changes here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Launches it. Drains the triple. 24 points for him.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
To the left wing. They set the screen. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Shot from the top of the key. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now into the lineup for your home team.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lets it go. And right through it goes. From deep. Buries it from 3.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Shoots. A rare miss for him.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Zizic, and the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
And to me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. He takes it in.
Oh! That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And the visitors call time here. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
To tie it up. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied! The home team calls timeout. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good! He buried a game winner! An amazing finish. It doesn't...
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
That one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Villanobis. That three off the mark. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Hackett. Hits it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Smilagic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Hackett. Connects from three-point range.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Stolen. One-on-one fast break. Clyburn. Offline with his three. Here's the break. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
So it's the visitors now. They lead by 4. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Brazdakis. Here's Smilagic. Trains the three-pointer.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Smilagic has gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Lets the 3 fly. Pass to Tucker. Three-pointer. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
From deep three-point land, the long distance three is buried.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hackett. And he lays it straight in.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. Clyburn misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's the three-point bomb. He has 5.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
There's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
The quick look, no good that time.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
From deep three-point land. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
We've got Zizic, and it's Kaycock in at the 4. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Wallace misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Here's Courtney. Pass to Kaycock. Here's Courtney. Wallace covering. Zizic passes to Tucker. Here's Kaycock. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Servetus, stripped away. All by himself. Pass to Zizic. And he drops it in from the low post. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Servetus. The shot goes down and he gets his game back to even. Servetus has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Kaycock. Misses from short range. On the wing, Wallace. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Servetus. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Launches a 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count that one.
That's almost as easy as they come, and give him credit for getting into position with that simple lay-in.
Here's Tucker. His three-pointers off the mark.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Number 3, Marco.
Wallace with the ball. Mitchell, a screen on Bellinelli. Wallace finds Mitchell. And the 3 ball is good.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
From the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Courtney's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Takes a 3. Rebound by Wallace. Vukevicius. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Kaycock, the pass to Courtney. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Courtney. 2 shots.
Good on both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
It's stolen by Bellinelli. The 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
It's a close game here in Memphis. 52 seconds left in the first half.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Zizic, and it's good for 2. Zizic has got 4 this quarter.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Kaycock pulls it in. Has to coordinate. It's tipped. Here's Servetus. Releases. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Servetus has got 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
There's the pick. Outside, Bellinelli. Kaycock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin,
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. No good on the 3. Driving in. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 16.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Pass to Brazdeikis. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to Smailagic. Off target from three-point range. Here's Hackett. Drops in the tray. 21 points in the game.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Brazdeikis. Off target at the rim.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Guarded by Tucker. Pass to Smilagic. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Smilagic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Got that one up quick.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. Here's Hackett. Hands it from downtown.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And there's a nice one-handed slam. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Pass to Tucker. Clyburn sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Buries it from three-point range.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Hackett, the pass to Tucker. Ball stolen. They set the pick. With the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And here is Bellinelli. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They lead by 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Courtney, and that one swishes right in.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
We've got Courtney, and it's Zizic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Yeah, nothing too fancy, just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Servetus. Here he goes. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bellinelli against Wallace. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Servetus passes to Mitchell. Pass to Servetus. Fires the 3. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Courtney, 6 to shoot. Wallace against Bellinelli. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Nailed from three-point land.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Mitchell outside. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Servetus. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Back to Bellinelli. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Wallace. Ring shot on the way. That shot, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Rebound by Mitchell.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Servetus passes to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic just got his 5th rebound in this one. Hackett banked in off the glass. He has 29.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Wallace, the pass to Servetus. Up and in on the layup. Servetus has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Hackett trains it from beyond the arc. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Servetus, no good. Poke loose, stolen by Mitchell. And there's the drive, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Courtney, the pass to Zizic. They set the pick. Shoots. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Servetus. Gets the 3 to fall.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Third team foul. Checking in for your home team, number 15, Slavich.
Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
What do you think we're going to see here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
To force OT. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with 2X. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive. And that's how you like to start the game. Boom! Straight to the bucket for the easy deuce.
And they pick up 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Pass to Hayes. Hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
They set the pick. Launches a 3. Tries again. Takes a 3. Here's Smilagic. Connects from downtown.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here he goes.
Impressive! Wow! Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
To the inside. Pass to Brazdeikis. To the wing on the left. Knocks it down from distance. 7 points in the game.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Here's Ward. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
To the paint.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the lob. And stolen by Hayes. All by himself. Ball's going up the court. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Pass to Brazdeikis. There's the 3. And a two-handed jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Sinks the tray. And this game is tied up now.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
They set the pick. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. 1:06 left in the first. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Over to the left wing. Five to shoot. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot's good. He's got 9.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Hits a three-pointer. 8 seconds left in the first quarter here. 3 seconds left. Here's Ward. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Watch by Wallace. And there's a pick. Down low. Stolen. And they're on the break. The 3 from Mitchell fires in the triple.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And a miss there on the triple. Here's Wallace. 3-pointer, no good. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. From the arc, knocks down the long J.
That's pretty much not how they wanted to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Servetus. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Servetus has got his first 3 points of the game. Drives to the hoop, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Wallace. Buries it down low. Wallace has got his first points of the night.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Watch by Wallace. Clock at 6. No good with the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Servetus. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Hamas. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Driving inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Servetus. Off the mark there with a 3. It's a one-on-one situation. Fires the 3. Hamas can't get it to go. Pretty even game going here in Memphis. From deep three-point land. Servetus misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition with no one's on you, great shot there.
Nails it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Inside. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range. He's got 6.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
To the paint. Oh, they get a hand on it. On the wing, Mitchell. The 3 is up. Servetus misses.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Personal foul.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Here's Wallace. The layup off target.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Count it. Servidis has got 7 now in this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now.
And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
Thanks, as always, for watching.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And the three-pointer goes. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And while it might be very early in the season, never too soon to take a look at the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the home team, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at this visiting team, they've shown their potential, but we've seen it in flashes. If they want to move up this list, it may take better focus and commitment.
Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. The shot misses. To the inside. Smilagic. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Smilagic got 7 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Throws it up high. The shot off that time. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 5.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
They set a pick. Here's Brazdakis, still without a bucket. Cuts off the pass. Here's Ward, shoots inside, out to the right wing, pass to Hayes. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Counted from distance.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Out left to the wing. Hayes with a screen. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Herrera. Here's Ward. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three ball to go. Ward's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
It's stolen. Pass to Herrera. Now here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Here's Brasdeikis. Here's Smilagic. He buries it from 3. Smilagic got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
And here's Hayes. Off with the layup.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
This one for 3. To the right side. From behind the arc. That shot, no good. Here's Ward. Softly drops in the floater. Ward's got 9.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And we're coming back in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Takes the 3. Wallace pulls it in. From down in the low post, it goes.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. First
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First free throw is good.
taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell grabs a miss. Wallace, the pass to Servetus. Jacks up at 3. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, second
On Wednesday, then on Friday.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
the middle. It's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drops in the 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Hayes. And it's finished off by Hayes.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Smilagic. For 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Banked it in off the glass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Fires from deep. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost him.
Watch by Wallace. Pass to Ward. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Puts up a 3. Zalgiris misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Three-pointer. Wallace pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Smilagic. Lets it go from deep. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Zalgiris. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Wallace. From deep. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Fires away from way outside. And Ward pulls it down. So the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Hackett, it's good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Herrera. Into the lane, and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know right now for the visiting team, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
Look out!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Guarded by Tucker. Pass to Ward for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hackett. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. That's tipped. From outside the arc, good on the 3-point shot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Guarded by Tucker. Pass to Herrera. He's with it. Here's Herrera. Just 5 on the clock. Guarded by Tucker. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. There's a good screen. Here's Hackett. They get the rebound, and he dunks it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Boy, this is bad.
Whoa, what a finish! Goodness.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that
one. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Connects from 3-point range. 6 points for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Yep, that one goes in there.
He's only 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into some kind of rhythm.
Over to the left wing.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he makes the first.
Number 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Right wing. Here's Sangelia. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He takes it in.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Hackett. Drills it from outside. He's got 7.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Pass to Ward. A 3-ball. Cranes the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Up 2. After this... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
We've got Courtney, and it's Zizic in at the 5. Here's Courtney from outside off the mark. Here's Hamas with the drive. And he hits it to tie the game up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Three-pointer, it's deflected, and it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Morgan. Pass to Courtney. Clock at 6. The 3 doesn't go for him. To the left wing. Here's Watera. Second chance shot. And yes, it's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Courtney. He has yet to score. Pass to Morgan. Bellinelli for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Watera. Here's the screen. Jacks up a 3. That's a miss. His second after 2 shots. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Courtney. Zizic passes to Bellinelli. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Low hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Outside, Bellinelli. The shot, no good.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Pass to Watera. They set the screen. Knocks down the 3-ball.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
This one for 3, and it's Zizic with the rebound.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Watera. 1:51 left to play in the first half.
First personal foul, second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. To the left side wing. Low. Traps in the tray. He has 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Stolen away. And here comes the break. Here's Hummus. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Hummus has got 6.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Coordinate. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
To the right side. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Shots good by Watsara. Watsara's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Offensive rebound. Low. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Morgan. Still yet to score. Bellinelli gets the bucket. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Watsara. No one near him. That's good on the jump shot. From deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That'll do it for the first half. Up by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
You take a look at the visitors. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the visiting team. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pass to Ward. Here's Herrera. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Hackett. It's tipped. A three-pointer off the mark. Hayes with the steal. To the paint. Here's Ward. Launches it. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, man.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on me.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Here's Hackett. And a miss there on the triple. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor, that's when you lose momentum. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness.
Does he ever?
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's the three. Rebounded by Tucker.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
1:39 left in the third. And the three ball is good. 24 points for him.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's Hackett. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
From past the arc. Good on the triple.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
.58 seconds left in the third quarter. Cuts off the pass. Tips it. It's good on the putback. He has 5.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Now, here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. The offensive rebound. That one's not going to go. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Looking to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tucker's got 7 points for the quarter.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pass to Ward. And he drives in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up 19. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Zizic, and it's Bellinelli in at the 3. Fires the 3. And no good. Watcher has gotten only one of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. For the 3. Here's Zizic, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
One from long range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Sinks the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Courtney, the pass to Bellinelli. There's the 3. He's off on that one. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Watsura. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
From deep three-point land. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Bellinelli passes to Morgan. Takes the 3. That one, no good. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Lets it go from deep. Courtney, that's good.
And it took him a little while, but he's really got that 3 working now. This has been a different quarter for him.
Here's Hamas. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
From outside the arc, Watsura with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Hackett. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Home team foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 2.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It's good from long range.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Home team foul. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team.
It's the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. He's perfect from the line this time.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Ouattara.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they...
Out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Hits the three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And there's the screen. Pass to Smilagic. Fires the three. That one no good. About a minute played here so far in the first. And the layup is good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
No good from outside. Smilagic grabs the board. Just over a minute and a half in.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Launches it. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Brazdakis. Drills it from deep. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Bellinelli. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the three-pointer goes.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Launches it from deep. That shot off.
2 minutes remaining, first 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first. From behind the arc. The offensive rebound. A deep three. First shot won't go. No good on the three. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. There's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
There's a screen. The three is up. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 10 points for him.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Smilagic. Knocks it loose. No good with a layup.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Bellinelli. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Wide open. The leaner falls for him. Difficult shot.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And he drops that one in. 9 seconds left in the first. Pass to Smilagic. Takes a three. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Smilagic taking 3 shots.
He hits the second from the line. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Leading by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be. Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Takes the 3. Another shot. And he lays it in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Tucker up top. Watch by Wallace. The 3 is up. Here's Zizic. And he jams it home with authority.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Can't get it to fall.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Wallace. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And they're pushing it up. The pull-up jumper. And the jumper is good. 6 points for him.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Servetus. From outside, off the mark. Here's Kaycock. Watch by Wallace. Here's Tucker. Wallace pulls it in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that one's good. Servidis.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Nails it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Counted from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
There's the triple. On target from range. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. From deep three-point range, Zizic with the rebound. Beyond the arc. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Servidis. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Servidis has got 12 now in this quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Here's Kaycock. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Kaycock's got his first basket.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Servidis misses. 1:07 left in the second quarter. That one's good for 2. Kaycock's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
From deep, Servidis misses.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Outside Tucker. Pass to Kaycock. Here's Zizic. Check by Mitchell. Servidis with a rebound. From outside the arc, Wallace's shot is good. Here's Kaycock. High arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Kaycock's got 6 points.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
It's intercepted. Fires from way outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
Yo, that being said.
And now let's take... Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Pass to Smilagic. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Sinks the tray.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
From downtown, Brasdeikis with the rebound. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
I liked what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
Pass to Smilagic. This one for three. Unable to get that one. Smilagic gone 1 for 4 from the field. Out to the right wing. The three. And Bellinelli gets it to go.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Here's Smilagic. Fast break. Here we go. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Oh, it's stolen. In transition, here they come. Pass to Brasdeikis. Shot clock at 6. To get back on track. And rejected. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. Pass to Smilagic. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance. Smilagic got 6 in the quarter. Smilagic's gotten 2 of his 4 attempts to go from outside. They get it back. And he can't get that one. 1:56 left in the third quarter.
After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank. And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Sinks it from distance. He's got 19.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And there's a pick. It's hauled in by Bellinelli.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
For the lead. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Yep, that one goes.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Down low. And he slams it in one-handed.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Shot clock at 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he makes a first.
Francisco, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Let's go with a 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Can't hit that one. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. They lead by 2. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Fourth three. No luck on that one.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Tucker. Here's Kaycock. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Wallace. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wallace has got 6 here in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Servetus misses. Lets it fly. Servetus with a rebound. Servetus has got 4 rebounds now. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pulls up on the wing. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. Tucker with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. Back to Tucker. The 3 ball. Hits the trifecta. Tucker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Substitution on the court.
Oh, they pick off the pass. And here's the fast break. The 3 connects from downtown. 25 points in the game.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Here's Servetus. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And that one drops for him.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Watched by Wallace to the left side wing. Offensive rebound.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Here's Servetus. Fires in the triple. Servetus has got 5 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mitchell, the pass to Servetus. 1:10 left in the game. Yes! He nails it! Servetus has got 22 points. Out to the wing. Fires for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Here's Servetus. From the arc. Drains the triple.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Out to the right wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Fires away from way outside. It's not going to go for him.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.